some natural healing, support, and some self-confidence affirmations to help you to stay on path as you continue to be your best self every day and work on you, right? The world is out here, lots are happening as usual, I'll tell you that. And the only thing you have the biggest impact on is you, which is this saying I have behind me. It takes only one person to change your life. So as we sit down and we observe all that's going on around us, the key for us is to understand that we can impact our own lives. And we impact our own lives. And one of the key expert tip I received is showing up every day, no matter what. And that is the key that I try to support within my crew, my family, my clients, my friends, those who are around me, my tribe, is that we just got to keep showing up every day. Now you have to decide, what does your showing up look like? I get to decide what it looks like for me. You get to decide what it looks like for you. So if it's just popping in and saying hi to let me know that you are here daily, because I try to at least show up every day. Doesn't mean I'm showing up on here live, but I'm showing up for me every day. I just come live every few times when I get a chance. So let me say hi, because your hi does matter. Please say hi. And one of the things that I really, really, really think is necessary for all of us, I'll keep sharing it each time I show up, is show up, right? Show up. You got to show up for you. You got to show up for your bigger purpose. You got to show up for whatever it is that you desire out of life. You got to be the main factor. Can't sit down and expect it from anyone else but you. And I see a lot of entitled folks around thinking that other people and other things and systems and places, and they just expect it from everyone else. Hey, J-Boy, I see you popping in. Thank you for saying hi. Your hi does matter in this space. It lets me know that you are a human intelligence and connecting with another human intelligence as I say hi to you. We raise vibrations throughout our conversation and throughout our ecosystem. So say hi, because your hi does matter. I appreciate you subscribing. I appreciate you at least allowing me to pour into you. And let me know, how are you showing up for you every day, right? That's the key. Not expecting from anyone else, because I realize we have a lot of self-entitled people in this world. We have a lot of self-entitled young adults and some older adults too. I'm starting to notice it more in older adults. I'm trying to figure out, when did that happen? No, nothing is expected from no one else around you. Stop expecting things, right? It means stop expecting from others and put the power into yourself. That's where the confidence comes from. The consistency in showing up, the understanding that you have to show up for you. If you want to work on your body being healthy, you got to show up. You can't expect others to do it for you. If you want to focus on your mind and your spirit and your soul being your best self, you got to show up for you. You have to put in the reps, right? The repetition, making sure that you're doing it consistently and not expecting it from anyone else, because that's how the world goes. They love to point fingers. Oh, she didn't show up, so I didn't show up. No, you don't sit there and say that. You don't have the right to say that. There's nothing in it that allows you to sit down and blame anyone else for what's going on in your life. Your life. The key is you. Key is you. And as you, somebody had to say it. I know. I'm telling you, a lot of folks are expecting it from other folks. And I'm like, I don't know where there's expectations from others. Ah, thank you. Thank you, J-Boy. It's good stuff. I mean, trust me, it's going to come back super handy for you. It's going to come back handy, because these are things that I learned throughout my life. And I've learned it from other successful experts who have been around in close quarters. You know, I've been inside behind the red curtains and inside the rooms at the table. They'll say I sat at the table for many. successful individuals, or people who are considered successful, right? Because everyone gets to determine what success looks like. I can't determine that for you. But who I think mainstream considers success, and one of the things that they have really, really relied on is on themselves. They may build a team around them. They may create a supportive system around them. They may even have a circle of support around them. But the key is you, right? And I want you to keep saying that every morning when you get up, you gotta look at yourself in the mirror and say, I get to determine what is going to happen for me today. If I have big desires, if I have big dreams, if I have big goals, ask your question. I'm here. I can answer. If I can answer, I answer. If I can't, I'll refer. Is that cool? This not I can't answer everything, but there's some things I can answer, and when I can't answer, I will refer. I tell you where to go to get some answers. That's the least I could do. At least that's what I do, because I don't expect to know everything myself. I have released that. I do not need to be an expert in everything. One thing I am an expert in is communication. Another thing I'm an expert is in showing up. If anything I say I'm going to do, I do. I try my best to do. And if I can't, I am there to explain why. Uh, if I ask people for subs, does that mean relying on others? Yeah, yeah. That asking, well, it's a blend, right? So asking for subs is just asking for support. So that's not just relying on others. It's your ask. Everyone has an ask, right? So it's okay to have an ask, but it doesn't mean if they don't show up, you don't show up. So you don't determine your actions based on whether they choose to or not. Asking is fear, right? We all are going to ask for help. We're going to ask for support. And we should, because doing this alone in this world is impossible, right? It's harder. I think doing life alone is harder. I think if you can create a circle of support, you can have supporters around you, people who you trust, people who can come in and uplift you. That's why I always say for my tribe or people who are following me, if you're looking for low vibes, this is not the space. If you're looking for high vibes, then come on, let's get together and support each other. That's the least we can do. So asking for support is not just relying on them, it's asking, and if they don't show up and if they don't sub, you're not gonna get angry and say, well, I'm not gonna show up. No, I'm not determining that based on your responses. I'm determining it based on what my need is. And my need is to be consistent, share the information, and be available for those who have questions that I may have answers for. And that's it. Whether it's 5,000 subs or 5 million or just 5 or 1, I still show up being the same person no matter what. And my people could tell you that. I have spoken in front of rooms where there's one person. I've spoken in front of rooms where there are thousands of people. Same message delivered, same Dr. Ali showing up. I don't water down my message because of who's in the crowd. I show up in purpose because I know I'm serving in purpose. Whoever's there gets what they need. And I'm not responsible for you getting it neither. There were the days I was like, oh man, they're not getting it. Remember, it's like teachers, and teachers try to help their students, and the students are not getting it. Sometimes we just try and figure out, okay, they're not getting it this way. Let's try a different routine. Let's try an alternative method of teaching the same thing. That's what a really good teacher does. They don't sit down and blame the student for not getting it. They look within themselves and say, okay, what do I need to shift maybe to help this student? If you tried many different ways and still isn't getting it, maybe it's not from you. They're supposed to get it. Or maybe this is just not a topic they're going to get. Case in point, Zachary multiplication. We have tried multiplication in so many different ways, from little things, the little gadgets they used to do and adding it up and trying to have him remember the times table like how we used to. Zachary's my son on the autism spectrum. And he could get it for a little bit, but then we go back and he would forget it. And then I came a point, I was like, we tried different people, his tutor, I had different family members work with him. And then there came a point and I was like, you know what? This is causing him to get frustrated. Let's move on. Use a calculator. Here's a quick way. And we just chose an alternative method. And that was that. Okay? If he has his phone on him and he can use the calculator and later on in time he can go back and work on it, I'm not saying don't get to give up. But there's times when you can try alternative methods. They may or may not work. and then you look for another alternative method so you can still be successful in that space. Otherwise, if we had given up at that time, we never would have moved on to the other things that core thing, that core process of understanding multiplication, or at least getting to the right answer, led to other things which came in other classes and other topics later on. We just found an alternative method. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so that was the pop-in for the morning. Be consistent. Show up. Don't show up for others. Show up for you first. As you show up for you, you will be showing up for others. That's the secret tip they don't tell you. When you show up for you, especially if you show up out loud or if you show up and you explain how you're showing out, then someone else can also learn in that process. Don't get all consumed if the other person is not open to that at that moment. It may or may not be for them. It may or may not be the right time. It's all good. That is not your responsibility. Your responsibility is in you. I hope you received that message for today. That's what I was given for you. If you received this, say, I got it. And thank you so much for popping in. It is just a love note as I continue my movement motivation. I'm moving these legs. I'm getting some movement in. I'm on the bike. And I'm just sharing some motivation. As it pops in, I deliver it to you. It's as easy as it go. Nothing extra. Nothing complicated. Just coming out here and serving and being obedient in messages. Oh, let's pull a card, right? Because we haven't done that in a very long time. So I'm still here. Whoever's here, whoever comes in and pops this, catches this later, this card is for you then. That means you were here. Okay, so pray without ceasing. That's the message for you today. Pray without ceasing. If you don't see the results come immediately, don't stop praying. I see a lot of people looking for that immediate response, immediate results, and then you stop. Don't stop. Keep going. Right? So pray without ceasing is the message. Rejoice always. Pray without ceasing and give thanks in all circumstances. That's the key. Comes from 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 16 to 18. That's where that message comes from. But remember to pray without ceasing. That is the message. If you came for that today, I pulled a card. And then let me pull another card from my card deck and see what I have for you. And the message for you from my card deck is tune into your inner child. Tune into your inner child. Don't forget to go out there and play. Don't forget to laugh. Don't forget to love life. Don't forget to rejoice. Choose 3 childhood games for 3 days and just participate in them. Childhood games are great. Remember to keep your life and business, if you are an entrepreneur, keep it fun, right? So choose 3 childhood games and participate in them for 30 minutes. You guys want to know why I bring those games out to Smart Fit Fam? Because they're my childhood games. I love Uno. I love playing cards. I love Monopoly. We used to play Taboo. There's just a lot of games I used to like. Scrabble, Connect 4, bowling. Those are all fun childhood games that somehow have come back up again in life. And they keep me youthful and keep me in high vibrations for myself and for those around me. So do that out there. Go choose some childhood games. And don't forget to have some fun, please. All right. Hope you got the message for today. Thanks for popping in. And I will catch you guys on another time. It's another movement motivation. Still moving. Still here.